She stayed over in your house after they were married?
Yes.
Yes.
I have 2 children. We co-parent. She's got her own spare bedroom.
Co-parenting is not exactly what I would call it when she stays over at your house. That's not what I would call it. That's not co-parenting.
Co-parenting.
That's cohabiting. That's not co-parenting. There's a difference between cohabiting and co-parenting. And 2 of you had sort of a falling out. You went over and stayed over with Mr. Owens for a night. You came there drunk.
I went there and seen my kids because there was an altercation somewhere else, and I was trying to get away from that man.
Were you drunk?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all I asked you. Mr. Owens, you have 2 children.
Yes, ma'am.
And I assume that this is the mother of your 2 children.
Yes, ma'am.
You were never married.
No.
And this is the husband of your girlfriend.
Yes, ma'am.
They are now separated.
Yes.
And she currently lives with you.
Yes.
Do we have that? Let's go through that one more time. You have 2 children with this young lady right here. Subsequent to having those 2 children, she married this gentleman. Short term, correct? How long?
Yes, Your Honor. This coming April will be 2 years.
Short time. And since she's back living with you and the 2 children,
Yes, ma'am.
I assume that they did not have a happy 2 years. Is that clear to you what the relationships are? Or should I do it one more time? Is that necessary? This is what the case is about. It's complicated to follow. You got a car for one of your daughters. The car originally belonged to Mr. Lawyer, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
This was after your girlfriend and Mr. Lawyer married.
They weren't married when I got the car from him.
They were living together?
They were, yeah. She was his roommate, or she was his tenant.
Okay.
And then they got married.
Well, they got to be more than tenants, whatever it was. The car that you got ostensibly for your daughter
Yes.
belonged to Mr. Lawyer.
Yes.
And he gave it without any money to his to-be wife, correct?
Yes.
And the to-be wife gave it to you allegedly for one of your girls to use to drive.
Unknowns to me.
You didn't know anything about that. All right? You gave it to wife for her use. She gave it to the ex-boyfriend, allegedly for one of the girls to use. That made you a little unhappy. Would that be a fair statement? Would be a fair statement. You were not happy with that. It all sounds as if you may have thought, making a fool out of me. It was ridiculous. I gave it to her to use. Okay. This is what the lawsuit is about. The lawsuit is about your allegation that Mr. Lawyer put sugar in the gas tank of the car in question, causing several $1,000s worth of damage. Is that what the lawsuit's about?
Yes.
That's what he says.
That's what he's saying. So I'm just going to get some dates from you. Give me a month and year. Did you give this car, what is it, a Jeep?
Yeah, a 1990 Jeep Wrangler.
Okay. What year did you give the Jeep?
2022.
In 2022, you gave the car to, what's your first name?
Jennifer.
You gave the car to Jennifer.
Yes, I did.
And
To be wife, yes.
you were not married at the time.
No.
And you put it in her name?
Yes.
She didn't give you any money for it.
I didn't see any money transfer hand.
Didn't give you any money for it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you married when, sir? Month and year?
April 27th, 2022.
25th.
25th? I was close.
22?
April 25th.
Is it 2022? I'm not going to send you an anniversary card. I just need the month and the year. Okay. On what date did your girlfriend turn the car over to you?
In the beginning of April.
Of what year?
2022.
So the same time that he gave her the car, she gave it to you?
A month later, yes, ma'am.
I sold it.
Shh. A month later.
Yes.
I would like you, first of all, I'm going to put you outside while I take some testimony because I'm going to want to take yours later, and I don't want it to be in any way colored by what you hear now. Okay, so now, Mr. Owens, I would like for you to tell me what conversations you had with the lovely Jennifer about the transfer of this Jeep in April of 2022 to you?
Me and Miss Lawyer, we talked about...
Jennifer?
Yes.
And I.
Well, Jennifer and I talked about getting a vehicle for my daughter to drive, a Jeep, but I needed a vehicle at the time, so I said I would get it.
George, let's go slowly. You and Jennifer talked about getting a car for one of your daughters.
Yes.
Got that. Then very quickly you glossed over, and I didn't have a car myself at that time.
Mm-hmm. Well, at the time, I was looking at a Jeep online myself, and I sent a picture to her, a green one, and she said, oh, well, Mike gave me this Jeep. I can't drive it. It's not really, the pedals are weird. She didn't like driving it, so she said she was going to talk to Mike and see if I could buy the Jeep off of them. And I said, okay, talk to him, and I agreed. At the time, she had a vehicle, and I was looking for a vehicle. When I sent her a picture of the Jeep, she was telling me about his Jeep.
So you repeated that story once already,
So that's how the conversation went about the Jeep.
Did you pay her for the Jeep?
I paid her $800 for the Jeep. She was living with him at the time.
Shh. What did I have to do? I asked you a simple question. I said, did you pay her for the Jeep?
She said she gave it to him.
Shh. How much did you pay her?
$800.
Did you give her the $800 in check or cash?
No, it's cash.
Everybody deals in cash these days. Interesting. And where were you when you gave her the cash?
I was at my house.
At your house. So she drove the car to your house.
No, I had it towed. The tires were dry rot. I had the Jeep towed to my house. She drove her car.
And that was in April of 2022.
Yes.
So the Jeep was towed to your house, and when the Jeep was deposited in your house, she gave you $800.
No, I gave her $800.
Oh, you gave her $800 in cash. Now I need the month and the day and the year when you allege that Mr. Lawyer vandalized your car by putting sugar in the tank.
Like I said, in April, I got the Jeep. And then beginning of May, I got tires put on. I was trying to get it in running order for me to drive. And then that weekend, my witness, came to my house, and she was drinking, so she didn't drive home. She stayed there.
Just a minute. That would be May of 2022.
Yes.
Okay, but this incident happened in 2023.
22. Is it 22 or 23?
No, don't look at him.
22. It's 22.
Don't look at him.
It's 22.
22. In May of 22, what's the date in May of 2022 that his wife was staying over in your house?
May 20th.
And she stayed over in your house after they were married?
Yes.
Yes.
I have 2 children. We co-parent. She's got her own spare bedroom.
Co-parenting is not exactly what I would call it when she stays over at your house. That's not what I would call it. That's not co-parenting.
Co-parenting.
That's cohabiting. That's not co-parenting. There's a difference between cohabiting and co-parenting. She stayed over at your house because she was drunk.
Yes, showed up drunk. Later on that night, Mr. Lawyer came to my house upset that, she was at my house, which I understand that, and brought a gun with him.
No, I didn't.
And went out in my driveway. Well, him and her got into an argument.
He and Jennifer.
Went out in the driveway. He punched her a couple times. He left, and then she came back in. I talked to Mr. Lawyer about the Jeep. He was fine with it. He was telling me, it polishes up real nice, this and that, because I was...
When was this? After he punched his wife?
After he punched her.
After he punched his wife?
He also brought over, I got proof that he brought over the soft top for the Jeep. We've had plenty of conversations about the Jeep. He knew all about the Jeep. It's not like I got the Jeep from her without him knowing. The money went to him that I gave her for the Jeep.
Let's get to this incident that you're alleging happened. That happened on May 20th?
Then the next weekend, Mr. Lawyer and Jennifer came to...
Oh, then she went home?
Yeah, they were still together. They came to my house together. She dropped off something for my daughter. She was in the house, and she witnessed him putting sugar in my gas tank.
You didn't see it?
I was at work.
So the answer is you didn't see it?
No, ma'am.
Ah.
Had a police report here. It's on camera, video.
Do you have the video?
No, I have the police report. It's in detail about what the police officer
Okay,
saw.
I'm going to take a look at it. Thank you. Well, this incident didn't happen on May 20th. It happened on June 1st, according to this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was getting there. I was getting there. You
get there. Yeah, you didn't get there fast enough. This show does not have an intermission. Mr. Lawyer, you were taken into police custody?
Yes, I was.
Okay, as a result of this incident?
Yes, I was.
And you had an attorney?
Yes. I pay monthly for an attorney because I own apartments, and I get sued all the time from owning apartments.
Okay, so you had an attorney representing you
Yes.
on this, and you appeared in court?
Yes, many times.
What happened with regard to this case? Do you have a certificate of disposition? Mr. Lawyer, there was a costs amount of $125. Did you pay that?
Yes, I paid some court costs.
Okay. And the charge was criminal mischief. And ultimately, the case was dismissed, it looks like, without prejudice.
Yeah.
What did you have to do in order to get the case dismissed without prejudice, which means they can bring it back? Did you have to perform any community service? Did you have to provide money? This doesn't tell me enough.
They just said, pay the court costs and you're free. You're done.
Pay the court costs. Okay, you know more?
Yes. The reason why they dismissed it is because I didn't show up to court. He told me this.
That the reason they dismissed it because you weren't there?
Yes. I got a text message from him. He gave me a text message telling me, thank you for not coming to court. I owe you big time.
Can I see it, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Had he asked you not to come to court?
I didn't have to be there. They just mistakenly, since I wasn't there, they dismissed it.
If they had that much evidence.
Shh.
He admits to doing the sugar.
Shh.
Well, okay.
Okay. So, Mr. Lawyer, January 11th, you wrote to him, thank you, Tony. The U is in capital letters. Because you didn't show up, they threw it out. Exclamation point. I owe you for sure. Need a favor? I got your back. Haven't heard from Jen for some days now. Is everything okay? Yeah, I need the money to fix the Jeep. That Jeep was for Aubrey, and you blanked it up by putting sugar in the tank. I got an estimate for $22.95, but I'll take $1,200 to get a new tank and lines ran. If you do that, I won't pursue any further. You answered him. I have a place that can do it cheaper if you want to go that route. Then you say again, what about Jen? Is she all right? You know I will always love her and cherish her. I don't talk to Jen hardly at all. She goes to work and sleeps all day. I already told her I'm not giving her another chance to hurt me. I only let her stay there because she said you were trying to kill her. And then you answer, never, never, never did I try to kill that girl. It appears from these text messages that you acknowledged that you were prepared to pay something to have the car fixed as a result of the sugar being in the tank. That's a yes. Okay. And how much were you prepared to pay him?
I could have had it done for $400 and some dollars if
Okay.
he hadn't drove it for months afterwards with the sugar in the tank, supposedly sugar, because I don't think I got any in it.
You don't think you got any in it?
No,
Just
because I was so nervous. It spilled all over the place and got it mostly all over the
floor.
ground and everything.
Okie dokie. Well, that's sort of honest. All right, Jennifer, I know you're a busy girl, so stand right over there, and I'll try to make this as fast as possible. Mr. Lawyer gave you a car. You had it for a month. Tell me about the conversations you had with Mr. Owens about the car.
That
Look here.
I tried to drive it and I couldn't reach the pedals and it needed a lot of work and that I didn't think I really wanted it. And I knew that him and the kids needed a car at the time because I was doing all the driving for the whole family and I was living 30 minutes away. So since we weren't using the car, I offered to sell it to him so that he could use it for now and then we could fix it up and give it to Aubrey when it came to her time.
Did you discuss that with Mr. Lawyer first?
Yes.
First. Did you discuss it with him first? Is the question.
No, I didn't.
All right. You didn't discuss it with him first. Okay. And when there was a transfer, were you paid any money?
Yes.
How much?
$600.
$600. Check, cash, money order?
Cash.
What did you do with the $600?
I offered to give him some of it because he was fine with the whole ordeal. He was good with it. His feelings were a little bit hurt
Just a
'cause he
second.
didn't ask.
Just a second. You discussed it with Mr. Lawyer after you had already made the agreement because he didn't know anything about it. So now I sort of get it. Now we're moving forward a little bit. And two of you had sort of a falling out. You went over and stayed over with Mr. Owens for a night. You came there drunk.
I went there and seen my kids because there was an altercation somewhere else, and I was trying to get away from that man.
Were you drunk?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all I asked you. I said you went over and you stayed over there because you were drunk. Now, there is information in the police report that you observed Mr. Lawyer doing something to the car.
Yes.
Okay. Now, before you were brought back inside, Mr. Lawyer sort of, at least to my satisfaction, acknowledged that he was trying to put sugar in the car, but he didn't think any got into it because there was a whole bunch around it. Right?
It didn't go like I thought it would. I thought it would just smoothly go down.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I didn't ask you anything,
Okay.
Tony.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Do you understand? Nothing. The reason I'm looking so quizzically, Mr. Lawyer, is because you swore in your answer, and I'm very happy that now being here and faced with this face, you want to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Because in your answer, you say you went there to put sugar in the tank, but had a change of mind, turned around and left.
Well,
but that isn't true.
Well,
what happened is now, according to you, you were trying to get the sugar in the tank, but were shaking and didn't quite figure out how to do it. All right.
It was
good.
a mess.
You acknowledged in this exchange that you can get the car fixed for $1,200. That's what you said. Did you get the car fixed?
No, not yet.
You mean you've been driving it around?
I haven't been driving it.
Where is it?
It's in my driveway. I haven't been driving it.
For how?
This happened.
For how long?
Just since this happened in May.
Well, you did drive it afterwards for a short period of time.
For a little bit, maybe a week.
Listen to me.
It wouldn't start.
Pay careful attention. You were driving around in the car after the sugar was in the tank.
Yes, for a week.
For a week. And then it stopped running?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you can get it fixed for $1,200 is the exchange that you had with the defendant.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Are you together now?
No.
The two of you?
No.
No.
We are co-parenting.
We're
Co-parenting.
Co-parenting, like
Which
you said it.
nice to co-parent. I like co-parenting. Co-parenting is very, very.
And I pay half the bills.
Do you live in the same house?
Yes, we do.
Okay, good.
Because I left my apartment. behind.
I didn't ask you anything else. I just asked you if you live in the same house. The answer is yes. All right. Okay, I've enjoyed this. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,200. We're finished. Thank you very much.
She wanted the Jeep to give to him, and not for the kids, but for him.
He needed a vehicle, and after I drove it, I didn't want it. It wasn't what I was looking for.
Honest to God, you put the sugar in and it just stuck there. And I took the funnel out and it went all over the ground and all over the place, and I don't think there was any sugar in that tank at all.
Like he said, he was all shaky. He dropped most of the sugar on the ground, and some did get in there, but I can get it fixed myself.
Well, it's been an ongoing investigation and an ongoing thing in the courts for almost a year and a half, and I'm just glad it's over with and it's done and I can get on with my life.
I thought he was a nice guy that was going to help me out and promised me a rose garden, and he gave me a bunch of thorns.
You know, it's getting harder for me as I get older. The law is relatively consistent and easy. You know, once you've been playing with it in your mind for 60 years, there are very few other stories you haven't heard, and the law remains pretty consistent. I'm really having a problem with these convoluted social situations.
They always seem to come out in court.
Ex-girlfriend, with whom I have 2 children, sold me a car that her then just older boyfriend gave her.
Turned husband.
Well, that sort of didn't work out, and now she's living in my house, but we're not living together, we're just co-parenting.
Yeah. The social structure, the social fabric has changed immensely.
It's getting very confusing.
I'll try and keep you as on top of it as I can.
Thank you, but that's your job.
This whole case felt less like a sugar in the gas tank case and more like a man completely losing control emotionally after realizing his wife was never really over her ex. Because let's be honest here, nobody puts sugar in somebody's gas tank over just a Jeep. That Jeep was symbolic. Michael gave that Jeep to Jennifer as the boyfriend, probably thinking, I'm taking care of you now. Then what happens? She turns around and gives it to the father of her kids, the ex, the guy she keeps running back to. Emotionally, that probably crushed him, and Judge Judy saw that immediately. That's why she kept stopping and trying to untangle the relationship situation, because the whole thing was messy. Jennifer was married, but still sleeping over at Tony's house under the excuse of co-parenting. Judge Judy called that out perfectly. There's a difference between we're raising kids together and you're spending nights at your ex's house while married. That's where the emotional betrayal started. Now, do I think Michael handled it correctly? Absolutely not. You cannot sabotage somebody's vehicle because your feelings are hurt. And the wild part is that he eventually admitted it. At first, he tried to make it sound like, I changed my mind, but later it became, okay, I tried putting sugar in there, but it spilled everywhere because I was nervous. That right there exposed everything. This was no longer logic. This was emotion. Jealousy, humiliation, anger. And honestly, Jennifer played a huge role in creating this situation because she kept emotional doors open with both men at the same time. One minute she's married to Michael, next minute she's staying overnight with Tony. Then she gives Tony the Jeep Michael bought for her. That would mess with almost anybody mentally. Now that does not justify vandalism, but emotionally you can understand why Michael snapped, and Tony was not completely innocent either. The whole, she has her own spare bedroom, story sounded weak. Nobody in that courtroom believed this was just innocent co-parenting. Even Judge Judy basically hinted, come on now. This case felt like three people who never fully let go of each other emotionally, trying to force some complicated arrangement that was never truly healthy. And eventually, all the unresolved feelings exploded. The saddest part is that the children are stuck in the middle of all this chaos. Jealousy, broken relationships, police reports, court cases, revenge, all because nobody truly moved on emotionally. If you want more real courtroom breakdowns and reactions like this, support the channel, subscribe, and drop your opinion below because this case was way deeper than just sugar in a gas tank.